Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks like he's going to run it. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
The Bruins have 1st and 10 here. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. It's a run to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled, but first down.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the first down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
And the Bruins will try to keep this drive moving. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Handoff here from the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quick throw caught on the left side. In the clear of the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The linebacker shifting around now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bruins. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the extra point was up and good. Look how teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. He's past the 25. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense in a split backfield now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
crucial third down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Throws it to the right, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the returner is brought down. The Bruins offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll begin with a quick throw to the left. Breaking free at midfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway to set up the offense at the 38.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Unleashes the stiff arm. And he's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. direct snap to the back. Inside the 25. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Pressure is coming. NC State has moved into the red zone. They'll run it here. Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's tackled short of the 30. That's good enough for a first down.
Good job of picking up some big yards for the first down by UCLA. But they have had some great backs over the years, and this back's living up to it. Think about Maurice Jones-Drew, Jonathan Franklin, Skip Hicks, Deshaun Foster, and believe it or not, some people forget about this, but Jackie Robinson, known for his days of playing with the Dodgers, he got it started at UCLA as a running back himself.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff to the single back. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. The Bruins will crank up the tempo. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Bruins pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right side. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He'll hand it off. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Caught quickly. The first down pickup tackled at the 45. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Bruins hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the 1st half.
It's a 1st down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also of just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
The Bruins will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looking to throw yet again. Catch made on the right side. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Bruins trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. And a timeout is called and talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. They'll tackle him right at the 31. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick this away to start the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
They'll try the right side on the toss. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Extending the play now.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Bringing pressure. Running back has it on a screen now. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch. NC State comes to the line quickly. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. I'll flip back to the QB. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. Timing here is impeccable.
Great cut there. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
NC State now operating in the red zone. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
The Wolfpack line up now, 1st and goal. And he scores. Touchdown, Wolfpack. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense operating from the pistol. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Keeping it on the ground here. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He fires it. And it's complete downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff in a single back formation. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
A good throw out left, complete.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback drops back in the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a quick grab. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pass on full display right there.
Second down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Bruins. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to scramble now. He's swarmed by the defense. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going to try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's first and 10. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. That one's going to hurt. Take that crucial touchdown off the board, back them up, and we'll see if they can score again. This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. And there's the handoff.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State. Quarterback doesn't see anybody open. Kirk says, no, I'll just do this myself.
How about this? What a luxury. Anytime you can make something happen, even when all the receivers are covered, everything's taken away, you take it yourself. And good luck to the defense trying to stop that.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sims. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the UCLA offense takes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle, it's Harvey. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
This is exactly what you want to see as a... Positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Third down, out of the shotgun. That's caught. It's Harvey. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Bruins begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll try the right here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Second down, we're going to throw it. The ball is caught. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure.
See what the play call is as the offense begins its final drive. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the 4th quarter. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Gives it to the back. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And out comes the field goal unit. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.